Hi, and welcome to the podcast at the center of the universe. I'm that guy. Please allow me to present my bona fides. If you're born to two empaths, both healers, one of whom is indisputably a polymath, you might be that guy. If 4 of your 5 senses are set to 11, and you can and do remember every important moment of your life nearly word for word, you're that guy. If your father alters his behavior so as not to set you off while a young child, you're that guy. And I will add, very much loved. If your mom is your safety zone as a sensitive kid while being simultaneously a candidate for first ever MILF, you're that guy. If she unexpectedly checks her beautiful self out permanently without notice or note over the holidays in 10th grade, and you watch her take her last breaths between 2 EMTs, you're that guy. If you could hydrate anyone under the table, you were that guy. If you had not acquired the ability to stop, you were that guy. It's just different. 30 years alcohol-free in 2023. If the medicinal psychedelics currently touted for their therapeutic components were your regular stomping grounds beginning in your mid-teens, you're probably that guy. If you have a speedboat at your disposal in the summertime, you're that guy. If the hot new chick in town picks your near outcast self to be her steady boyfriend within hours of your return to public school after mom's death, you're that guy. If you don't ever believe in the one true love, and then you fall physically, emotionally, as well as metaphysically in love with the new demigoddess co-worker in under 40 seconds, you're definitely that guy. If you lose your mentor and best friend, your 43-year-old father 7 years after mom, you're that guy again. And when you fail to realize your precarious mental state after serious trauma, you're that guy too. And after you for 18 months woo and win the demigoddess co-worker, the sound of whose laughter is logged into your pitch-perfect brain as perfect sound, if you can see the change in the flow of traffic in a room, in a party reorganizing itself around her aura after she enters, you're that guy. If that girl saying yes when you ask her if she will be all yours is still a top 3 memory, you're that guy. 10 months after Dad's death, 4 nights after you propose, and 3 nights after meeting with her ex to tell him of your engagement, she is brutally stabbed and left to bleed out in a snowbank 2 blocks from home in Cambridge, Massachusetts. When the hospital 8 blocks away can't save the one who had validated your entire existence with a single word, you're that guy. In 6 months, you'll turn 24. If you break and that persona goes away, but you don't know it, when you hear the words, Julie's dead, you're that guy on the last day of February 1978. And you remain that lesser guy for the next 41 years. Unbelievably, that guy thinks he's okay when he can finally see straight again about mid-May or so. Problem was the original arc had been toward greatness. And if one morning the 40-year dream you've been dreaming nightly without remembering rips open on this waking to reveal the emptiness of the hell you've been running from for 4 decades, you're that guy. And if over the next 4 years you remember memories and think thoughts most of which should have been remembered, thought, and filed decades before, you also get back the intrepid bravura of your 23-year-old self missing from the repertoire since that time. You're that guy. If you realize as you write your memoir that you have dodged death, dismemberment, and or brain damage far too many times to be just lucky, you're that pensive guy. And if you're the kid whose father, having baptized his boy, freed him from any and all obligation to the church at age 6, allowing you to find your own way to the Almighty as you grew, you're joyfully that guy. And when you realize God has been with you every step of your life, protecting you from myriad dangers, including that of the self, and you are that guy weeping with joy to know that you had not been alone through the hardest times, and you now comprehend to whom you are praying, you all at once understand that he is as zealous a father in his protection as you were of your own daughter when you worked nights to be the at-home dad for your beauty girl as a baby. That was the nickname you gave her after you sang Happy Birthday when she was a newborn, because she had made the world outside the window appear that much more beautiful to your eyes. All the other birthdays are just anniversaries. And Mom was in charge of the gifts that day, too. When you realize the Lord has presented evidence of his love in exactly the simple and unmistakable form which you would have requested had you thought to ask, you're that guy. And when your memoir in 12-point Times New Roman single-spaced looks like this and runs to 400,000 words across 23 chapters covering 20 years, you are either one of the more productive hacks the literary world has ever seen, or exactly. I am still in earnest search of a literary agent. Please sub and like if you like. But more importantly, if you know anybody having a hard time, they probably will benefit from hearing my story. My experience on social media has been that people's load tends to feel a little bit lighter when they hear about what I've contended with over the course of my life. So it might not be a bad little gift for folks having a cold time of it in the wintertime. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.